Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So Revlon was kind enough to send me a box of their newer products a little bit ago, and life's been busy. I just am getting around to trying it. So we have a eyelash curler that they collabed with Barbie on, which is really fun. We have the Big Bad palette, which was a collab with Megan Thee Stallion, which has been around for a little while. We have two newer lip products. We have a Colorstay Satin Ink and an Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish, which is like all the rage right now. And a new Colorstay Semi-Permanent Brow Ink product, which hopefully will match my hair color right now. So let's check it out. All right, so this is the Satin Lip Ink. Looks a bit gunky. It looks more like an orangey red. Okay, so it's not like a straight red. This is like a brick rusty red shade, which is not really the vibe I'm going for right now. But this one is the shade 18 Fired Up. That's what it looks like for reference. But this is the one that I am curious to try. This is the High Shine Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish. Revlon Ultra HD lipsticks were my favorite. If you guys see my lip declutter, you'll see that I still have a ton. They still smell amazing. They're not expired. They've lasted a really long time. So this one is in the shade, I don't know, this. I don't see a name on it, unless Hot Brilliance is the name of the shade. I really don't know, guys. So I don't know any of the claims on this, but let's check it out. It has like an angled doe foot wand. That same like mangoey vanilla scent that their lipsticks had. I really love that smell. All right, so let's check it out. I could stop with just one dip, but I really want to see like the color payoff and the shine. That's really nice. I feel like it gives you the color of a liquid lipstick, but the shine of a gloss. Now, the only downside with this is, does it have the staying power of like a liquid lipstick, or is it gonna come right off like a gloss? I'm getting a little bit of that stringiness when I put my lips together, which I don't love, but it feels very comfortable. No taste. No real like taste or smell when I lick my lips or breathe in, which I like, so it's not like one of those offensive smells or tastes in a lip product similar to like some of the L'Oreal products. Here is the color for reference. So I'll continue to wear this while we move on to our next product, which is the brows. So this one is the Colorstay Semi-Permanent Brow Ink with a smart tip, built-in spoolie. It says an alternative to microblading, laminating, or tinting. Interesting, it says 3-day flawless brows. So will this stay on my face for 3 days? Perhaps it would if I didn't already have makeup on. Let's see. Smudge-proof brows, waterproof and transfer-proof. Achieve perfect brows instantly with a lightweight feel and flexible hold. Buildable formula with natural or intense look. Covers gray hairs. Shake product before using. For the laminated look, fill in the brows and use the spoolie to press brow hairs upward. For a microbladed look, use the tip to create fine hair-like strokes. For a natural look, use tip to outline brows and side of the tip to fill in. Okay, so they give you 3 different ways to apply this. I think we'll go for somewhere between microbladed and laminated. And this is the shade Soft Brown Ink. And taking off the stain off my hand, it did leave the color, so most likely it will stain your lips, which is the whole point. Let's see what the Semi-Permanent Brow Ink looks like. Okay, it looks almost like a greenish color. I've noticed that with like the long wear liquid brow products, they go on kind of green and then they dry brown. All right, let's zoom in and give this a try. The problem with this versus a brow pen is that I keep running out of product versus a brow pen where the ink is constantly running to the bottom of the pen as you're using it. This one I've had to dip in a few times already. It's just a bit of an inconvenience compared to brow pens. Now it says there's a built-in spoolie. Ah, okay, so the tip of the cap pulls out and you have a itty bitty little spoolie. So let's try to brush it up now while the product is wet. But I wouldn't call this color brown. This looks blonde to me. Like it's very light. So before and after, you can get like the hair-like strokes in the front and then fill in the tail, which is nice. This is kind of what I go for. All right, so it works really well. I just prefer a pen like the Physicians Formula pen or the NYX pen, just because the product is constantly running to the tip instead of having to dip back and forth. But it is nice that it has the spoolie and the product. That is one thing that the pen is missing. It would be nice if I could have a pen and a spoolie together. So I guess this is like the next best thing. So good product. We'll see how it holds. We'll see how long the color lasts. But so far, I like this. Next up, we have this palette. So I'm going to stay zoomed in. This is the Megan Thee Stallion palette. I know that they did like a collaboration. I think there was like a mascara collab, this, and a few like bold eyeliner colors. But all I was able to get my hands on is this, which is really pretty. I think this would be a gorgeous palette for someone with deeper skin tone. For me, neither of these would even work as like a face highlight if that was the intention. But I like this quad down here, but you really only get these two matte shades from the entire palette. Everything else is shimmer or glitter. This one looks intriguing. It's like a gold with like sparkly white micro glitters in it. Really interesting shade. So we're probably going to end up with like a warm look with gold in the inner corner, just because this little quad here doesn't really appeal to me. I don't really do blues and grays on my eyes just because my eyes are blue-gray and the bags under my eyes are also bluish. So let's do something with this little warm quad here. I'm just going to go into this one first. All right, good pigment. They blend out really easily, like they're very smooth, or at least this one is. Very smooth. They're just like fading into my skin beautifully. Next up, the deep red on the outer corner. I guess we'll do orange on the lid. I don't think this is gonna match this. These are blending out so easily. For the orange, I'm just gonna use my finger. Wow. I think Revlon has definitely stepped up their shadow game. Recently, I've been loving the Skinny 4 quad or the Skinny 4 pan shadows. Those have been really nice. But I feel like in the past, Revlon was always like, eh. But these are very nice. Pretty. All right, I'm going to go back in with the deep red and just deepen up the outer corner here. Then I think I'm going to go into this metallic gold one. I'm very curious about this one. And I'm going to spray my brush and see what it looks like in the inner corner. That's pretty. But I'm noticing it does better packed on than like brushed on. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of this like champagne-y bronzy shade. Will that ruin it? I'll try a little bit of this just on the very inner part of the eye. Okay, that's fun. So we have like a sunset, like a gold sunset eye look, which I personally always enjoy. The lower lash line is a little bit bland, so let's add a little bit of that crease color down below. All right, so that's a really fun eye look. So now it's time to try the last product from Revlon. That is the eyelash curler, which is a collab with Barbie. It just says Curl Queen Dramatic Curl. Now my lashes are generally moderately curled, so we'll give it a try. All right, so they have like little grippies around the fingers, which is kind of a nice touch. It already has a little yellow pad inside. They feel a little flimsy, like not much tension to the spring, but we'll give them a try. They're nice and wide, so they get all of the lashes all at once. You don't have to keep going in little sections. I do like that. That did a nice job curling the lashes. Do I think I needed it? Not necessarily, but it definitely added that extra height. And I do think this mascara is starting to dry out, so time to say goodbye probably after this video. Okay, so they did a really nice job of curling all the lashes at once, which I appreciate. Standard lash curler. This one is from Japanesque versus this one. You can see that you have a little bit extra length at the end. So this one is slightly wider than like my previous eyelash curler, which I like. So I would say that's one of the big benefits of this one. While it doesn't have the tension, like this one definitely has some tension. Like it's not, you can tell there's some resistance. This one is just like, so I wish it had a bit of resistance to it, but with that being said, it's wider and it gets all of my lashes all at once and it did the job. So I really can't complain about that. So all in all, the lip vinyl still looks really nice, while definitely doesn't match this eye look right now. Actually, why don't I wipe it off and try the lip stain right now? All right, here goes nothing. This one does not have that same Revlon smell. This one smells a bit chemically. Now, typically a lip stain you leave on and then you wipe it off and the product should be left behind. This is what it looks like if you just leave it on the lips. I don't see any instructions as to how to apply this. Let me see. So your guess is as good as mine, but let's just try blotting it off and see if the color stays. Okay, so it's been blotted. Okay, so the lip has been blotted. Let's see. Just a little bit of transfer from like the inner part of my lip where I might have missed it, but the color looks like a stain, but it feels a little bit sticky. I feel like normally when there's a lip stain, like it's wiped off and your lips just have the color, but it doesn't feel like anything. This still feels like I have like a very thin liquid lipstick on my lips, but it might be nice like under a gloss or something. So let's talk about the products real quick. The brow product I like, but it's not my like number 1 product because I have to keep dipping in. I would prefer something like the NYX brow pen, but with a spoolie somehow built in. But the formula itself is nice. They do feel a little bit sticky afterwards, so I'm not sure if like fur and dust and like particles in the air would stick to my brows or not. It's only been on for about 20 minutes, but it does have a bit of like a sticky feeling. So I like the color and I like the concept. I would prefer a pen with a spoolie. So Revlon, if you're watching this in the obscure chance that you are, just a suggestion. The lip vinyl, I love this shade. I would probably wear this around the house, or if I were going out like to run errands, but not where I'm going to be eating, not where I have to wear a mask. Not all day, because I don't think it would hold up all day, but the color is beautiful and I really do like the shine and I love that scent. Oh, it just reminds me of the days when my channel first started and I was wearing those Revlon Ultra HD lipsticks all the time. I still love them. So that is also a nice product. The lip stain, which I have on now, like I said, it just still feels a little bit sticky. So I'm not sure if I would wear this one over other ones that I have, like my Flower Beauty one, or my Sephora lip stain, or my Benefit lip stain. I don't know. So the color is nice. It was easy to apply, but I'm just not sure if it's going to replace other ones that I already use. The Barbie lash curler, I'm a big fan of. I like that it's so much wider that I can get my entire eye, all of my lashes at once. So I do like that. The pink color is fun. I mean, I don't really care what color my lash curler is as long as it works and does the job. And then finally, the Big Bad palette. The shades were really pretty in here. I really like this one. This is such a unique color. It's gold with almost like lavender and white micro glitters in it. It's such a unique shade. It's the one that's on my inner corner. Like, it makes it look so glowy and pretty. So I think I will definitely be reaching for it to use this one maybe not any of the other ones. This quad right here reminds me of my KAB Day to Night palette, which I love, but it's just not enough for me. Like this look is fine, but I can get this like sunsetty look with so many of my other palettes, like my Denona ones, some ColourPop ones, a whole bunch of different palettes. So I probably wouldn't be reaching for this one other than this really special color right here. So I would say probably pass on this one unless all of these colors speak to you. And that is it for my new Revlon product video. I know some of them are not quite brand new, but they are all new to me and relatively new to the market. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.